Carl, another week, another brilliant win last weekend. How's the group feeling going to tomorrow in Sydney?
Yeah, the group are very confident. We put in a good performance last week. The performances have been improving every week, and we'll be looking for some more improvement in the game against Sydney tomorrow.
You've shown sort of throughout the first part of the season that you're sort of knocking on the door of a performance like that. You're blowing teams away, but still having them sort of hanging games. Was that pleasing to finally really blow a team off the park?
It was pleasing to take our chances. I think in a lot of the games so far we've created some good opportunities, but we just haven't had the final touch or the final quality to finish those games off, and we've allowed teams to stay in games. Last week it was very pleasing, that second half performance. That first 25 minutes in the second half was the level that we need to be at if we want to achieve something this year. So the playing group should take some great belief out of that.
Even as we say, there's been times you haven't taken new chances. I think your goals to game ratio is the best the league has ever seen at this point. How pleasing is that you're just really not taking your chances 100%, but still scoring better than any team ever has?
Yeah, look, I think that's been a key, at my time at the club, that we are quite an attacking team and want to score goals. Yes, at times we can be a little bit open and concede a few too many goals in the past, but I think we've really worked on that this year. Mark spent a lot of time with the defensive unit and working, and that showed dividends again last week with the clean sheet. That we gave away not too many opportunities as well. So look, we're very pleased with where everything's heading at the moment.
How key is obviously you've had a lot of people fit, so at the moment there's a lot of depth, but having Archie and Luca battling for that 9 position and Ben and Austin battling for the wing room? Yeah,
look, I think it's good for the playing group to have that competition and to have players that when they come in, they do their job. So it builds more quality in the squad. It challenges the squad to play at a higher level, and that's what we want. We want players pushing the players that are in the team, so we can have that rotation, a little bit more rotation, and have that depth. So it's been very pleasing so far. As I said, the playing group are very focused on what they want to achieve this year.
This is probably not a question I thought I'd ask at the start of the season, but is this like the most depth that you felt like you've had in the attacking third for a while? We seem to always manage to do okay. Every year we've lost some of our key quality attacking players, and we always get asked where the goal is going to come from, but we still manage to find our path to the goal. I think that's key to the players understanding the way that we want to play. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than it should, but as I said, we've still got a lot of work to do. We know it's going to be a tough game against Sydney. They're going to come here and put us under a lot of pressure, so it's going to be a good challenge, and we'll get to see a clearer indication where the playing group is after tomorrow. Is this what you see this as? Obviously, you spoke about people writing it off because of the draw and stuff like that. Now you've got the champions and won 4-0. Beating Sydney at home, would that be a real indication of, okay, the team that is going to compete for a title?
Sydney will be, one of the few other teams in the league that really play a high pressing game. A lot of teams we've played so far have sort of sat off a little bit. So it's going to be a different challenge for us tomorrow, and it's going to be a challenge that we're looking forward to. It's going to be an exciting game, and hopefully we can carry on the form that we've shown so far in the season.
Are you expecting that to be pretty open? I mean, that 4-3 game last week, that's a familiar scoreline for you guys as well?
We know they're very aggressive with their pressing. They're very good in transition. So that's something that we have to be very mindful of. We don't want to be having it being a transition game. We want to try and have control of the ball. And we know we're going to be under pressure because of the way that they play. So, it's a great challenge for this playing group, and it's going to be exciting to see how we adapt to it.
Jay Barnett obviously missed last week. He's trained all this week. He's fine to go this weekend.
Yeah, look, as said, he was sore last week. He'd pulled up sore after the Newcastle game. We just weren't taking any risk with Jay last week. So, look, he's ticked the boxes that he's needed to tick this week. Issa was fantastic last week when he played. So, look, it's great to be in a difficult position where you've got many players performing that want to get in the team.
Douglas Costa, obviously his first
time here, such a big name. What have you made of his impact on the start of his first season in the A-League?
Yeah, look, he's been very impressive. You can see the quality. My son's very excited to come here and watch him play tomorrow. So look, it's going to be exciting for the fans to see a player that's played at such a high level, and he's definitely still got that quality, and he still works extremely hard. So look, for me, he's done very well so far in the league.
Obviously a great chance to fill Coopers as well. We've got such a good record here that it's going to be a great chance to pack it up given the time of the year and the way the team's going.
Yeah, hopefully all our fans come out tomorrow. I think so far this year, our supporters always get behind us, and we're going to need that support tomorrow because it's going to be a tough game. So as many as that can come, hopefully we can get a full house. I know it's Christmas time, but no better way to come and spend your Christmas with your family at Highmarsh Stadium.
Seems like Amlani and Mawal and Faisal have had a bit more time with the senior teams, but I assume that's because of school holidays. How have they adapted to sort of rigours of professional?
Yeah, look, as soon as they finish their schooling, they'll train with us now with the A-League side now for most probably the rest of the season. The NPL will start early next year. They fitted in well. They're still quite young and quite raw, so they will just come in and enjoy this time at the moment, learn as much as they can, and you never know, you might be able to see some of them later in the season.
Obviously, in the off-season, Mark Milligan was reportedly on the shortlist for the Victory job. At that time, he said he wasn't interested. Now that Patrick has always left the club, are you expecting that he'll reaffirm his commitment to Adelaide United?
Look, we all know that Mark is an exceptional coach. And his decision on that, whether they come and ask him, I'm not sure, but I think Mark will make an exceptional A-League coach. We're very lucky to have him here, and I hope he stays here.
How hard is it when you know that obviously the second Lakers Norway leaves? It was a shock to everyone that those questions are going to be asked. How hard is it to speak to him knowing that I'm sure he's a great coach, but selfishly I'm sure you also would like him to be here?
Yeah, look, Mark is very focused on what we're doing at the moment. He's very professional. So look, I know while he's here, he's going to give 100% to this club. And that's what you expect from someone of such a high calibre that Mark, and the bar that Mark sets for himself.